Oh my, I really did get a kick out of that last whooshy, whooshy. I call it a whoosh. That last whoosh. Anyway, good evening. Hello, peoples. How are you doing? Um, y'all know who this is and where you are, so I don't have to repeat it. But if you're watching on replay, thank you. I appreciate it. And Rhonda is here, along with Bonnie from Northern Texas. How you guys doing? I hope you're okay. I've Mensa Mensa. Ooh, I better have this set. There we go. I'm working on this square right here. I'm almost done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sections to go, and I'm done. And I can start on pink ragdoll. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I've been looking forward to that since I bought it. And I still haven't figured out what to get myself for my birthday. So I was over at DAC today and I'm thinking, should I go for Garnock the owl, that strange looking owl? Or maybe I should spend a little bit extra and go for that kitten under the blanket or whatever it's called. It's so cute, but it's $20 more. And I only have a $50 gift card, which makes it only $25 more plus shipping. So it's $35. And I'm really, really, really trying to keep my expenses low. I've been going too bad the past few months, ever since the new year. And not right because everything went up after the new year. Hi, Mama Say. I know I'm saying it wrong again. You told me once how to pronounce it, and it went right over my head. It's just the way I am. Anyway, I've had, you got a GC? What's a GC? Oh, sorry. I'm back to my usual. Ooh, I got a booger on there. I'm back to my usual. So it's C. Oh, oh, a gift card. Oh, it's me. It's me. I know me. You know me by now. Anybody else miss Joanna? She usually goes on Thursdays at 5. And I go in there yesterday and says 23, wait for, she's not going to be in there for 23 hours. I said, what? I said, oh, then I noticed that it's set for today, for Friday. I go in at 5 on Friday. She's not live. It's a shame. I like Joanna. So, oh gosh, here I go again. I can't help it. It's warm in here. And when it's warm, I yawn. Don't ask me why. I'm weird. But that's why you like me, right? Anyway, um, I was looking to see if there was anything interesting in today in history, but I didn't find much. I mean, we had the election of the first black mayor in Chicago in 1983. Uh, let's see, what else? What else? 66, I don't know, something about a Major League umpire. Oh, there was a demonstration in Birmingham, Alabama, and the police used dogs and cattle prods on peaceful civil rights demonstrations. Bad people. 63 was a bad year. Oh, Gagarin became the first man to orbit the Earth. I thought that was cool. They might be us, but so what? Just the fact that somebody did it was, for me, it was flooring. I couldn't care less that it was a Russian. I mean, who cares? I really. Let's see. Dr. Jonas Salk's discovery of a polio vaccine was announced on April 12th, 1955. Whoa. I thought I had my polio vaccine when I was a baby. I guess I had it later because I know I did have the vaccine. Bill Haley. Bill. Bill Haley recorded Rock Around the Clock in my birth year, 1954. I'm gonna rock around the clock tonight. I'm gonna rock around. Anyway, uh, let's see. Franklin D. Roosevelt passed away, and Harry S. Truman became the president on April 12th, 1945. See, there's not much going on. I mean, there's not bombing. In 1927, the British cabinet came out in favor of voting rights for women. Yay! Yay, Britain. Britain's always ahead of us. They were the first to abolish slavery. They were the first to recognize that black people are people. Doesn't matter the color of their skin. And they can be just as nice or just as bad as anybody else. What else? There was a nonstop London to Paris flight completed in 3 hours and 56. Who gives up? Really, I'm sorry. Oh, the American Civil War began on April 12th, 1861, when Fort Sumter was shelled by the Confederacy. Ooh, bad Confederacy. Still don't. In 1811, the first colonists arrived at Cape Disappointment, Washington. Okay, that is enough. Cape Disappointment. That's funny. Hello, Rebecca. You have a topic? Well, by all means. Yes, the air is blowing into my face and I'm talking, so it's. Well, Rebecca? Does anyone else remember where they were when the O.J. Simpson verdict came in? Nope. I just know I didn't agree with it. I thought the whole thing was just a play. It was, yeah, no. That I remember too. I was home. I was watching it at home, I think. Let's see. Bonnie was in pediatric oncology office waiting for bone marrow results for the end of chemo for my son. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Hi, Jerry. Then that's better. Or maybe I should just put it on low and put it further away. That'll help. Oh, it was a good day for you? Good. Yeah, well, obviously, if it was free from cancer, I saw from cancer. What did you see from? I'm sorry. Who, Simpson? I don't pay attention to celebrity deaths. If I hear about it, I go, ah. I'm not going to go, ah, for him. So it's, we all got to die sooner or later. And sometimes I wish I already had, because there's this coughing, this aching, these migraines, and everything else that goes wrong. When I went to the doctor, that was last week. I know I told you. And she says to me, well, aside from the fibromyalgia and the other pains you have, the migraines and this and that, you're healthy as a horse. Go figure. I'm not going to say anything that, Bobby. I could, but it's not nice. Oh, I can be nasty. Of course, it fit with Trump. I say it out loud. I try not to be political. I don't like discussing politics or religion, though I will. I just don't really care to do it. And entertainment news doesn't. I've never been one of those who go head over heels over, famous people. I've met enough in my life that they're just people. Some of them I feel really sorry for, because the paparazzi just bothers the hell out of them. When you can't even go and have an afternoon coffee at an outdoor cafe because a slew of paparazzi will come and start taking pictures of you. How do you enjoy yourself? Yeah, this is part of history, but I was talking about this day in history. You were in the lobby at law school when you saw that verdict. Interesting. Yes, Rhonda. Right now, I was talking with Rebecca earlier today, and I told her this. I'm taking the time to organize all my brushes. So I'm making samples of all of them so I can see what they do, how they handle, and what I might want to use. Because if you don't know what tool to use, you're not going to get a good result. And I needed to know. So I've been, and I got too many free brushes. Way too many. I've got thousands of brushes. It's out of control. I try not to download anymore, but I can't help it. They're free. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, Rhonda! Did you guys all see what she said? Rhonda. Hi, Sue. How are you? So that's what I've been doing with Procreate. And I've also scheduled my day a little better. In the morning, I come out here and I diamond paint for 2, 3 hours, sometimes 4. Then I go in the bedroom and because I can't sit up anymore and I need my adjustable bed, which I call it my adjustable chair because that's basically how I use it, as a chair. Um, and I go and I play around with Procreate. I have the Echo remind me at 5 o'clock to don't forget to eat dinner because sometimes I do. I would forget. And usually I'm becoming an old lady. I go for the early birds. I'm now one of those early birds that we used to make fun of. We used to make fun of the early bird, people who would. Oh, now I are one. But usually around 5:36 we start dinner, or I'll make dinner, or Dan will make dinner, or we'll whatever. And so when dinner arrives, or when that dinner time comes, and I'm eating, that's when I start reading, and then I read for the rest of the night. I learned that if I don't stop working on Procreate, uh, I'll work until 3 in the morning. I'll play with it. I get so absorbed, fascinated. I don't want to put it down. What do they say? I'm an idiot. Oh, Rhonda, cut it out. She's got this nasty mind. She's, yeah, you're a bad girl. Hey, you're married. Shut up. You got someone. Some of us don't. Not that I want anyone. And no, I don't want to procreate because the last thing I need is kids. I never wanted kids. Never in a gazillion years. I knew when I was 19 that I didn't want children. And I haven't. There's too many kids. There's too many. I don't have a big enough ego that I need to have a little mini me running around. And I think the population is high enough. And there are enough children who don't have homes, babies being born that are thrown into foster system, which I don't understand because there's so many people looking to adopt babies. Why don't they let those people? I don't understand why people are denied babies when there are so many babies being born that are thrown into foster care. Does it make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me. I have fur babies, yes. I have fur babies, Mount fur babies. Those are my kids. And that's about it because truthfully, I never wanted to subject a child to a mother like me. I have no freaking patience when it comes to kids. I'm just, yeah, me and kids don't get along. I'm just one of those. I mean, I like children. They're okay. As long as I can send them home after a few hours. But I've told you guys, I think, about my brother when he's 16 years younger than me. So he was about 14, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere around there. 13, 14. And he came down to Florida to visit and he stayed with me for a while. He stayed with me for a week. And then my brother came to pick him up. My brother said when he came to pick him up, he pulled into the parking lot and he heard me screaming from the parking lot. I was on the 3rd floor. So I just, yeah, I'm a yeller. I even yell at the cats. Don't do that. Arr, stop chasing Jaxie, you know? It's just, yeah, kids. Only my opinion, some people are not suited for parenthood. You're right, I'm not. I mean, I might have been. You know, you never know how somebody's going to do as a parent when they have a child. Because there's so many people who think they're suited for children, and they're not. They're not very good parents. I'm too self-absorbed to, to be a kid, to have a kid. And I recognized my limits. And like I said, I didn't want to subject a child to me as a mother because I know my limits and they're kind of short when it comes to children. And when my little brother left, it was, thank God. I love him. Don't get me wrong. I love him. But all he did was sit around and read. He wouldn't go to the pool. He wouldn't clean up after himself. He wouldn't do anything but sit and read. Now, understand, my younger brother is very, very smart. He's got a master's in history and a doctorate in something else. I don't, economics. And he used to teach at Harvard. He taught at the University of Mexico, which is supposedly one of the best universities. He taught at Harvard, and now he's teaching at Washington College, which is also supposed to be one of the top colleges. So, or Washington University, whatever they call it, in DC. Uh, I think it's because they don't wind up in the system as adoptable until they're toddlers or older with behavioral issues from abuse. Couples want brand new babies without problems. Right, which is why I don't understand why they send these kids to foster care where they're abused and they get these problems. I mean, I understand wanting parents to be financially stable. But if they want a kid and they can't have one, here, have one. He's a baby who needs a home. We're not going to put him in foster care because, foster parents aren't. I mean, he's a baby. You raise him, you create a little person out of this baby. When they sent, I have friends who've been in foster care. Enough said. It's not pretty. And to me, to subject a baby to that. Because, and why do they switch them around all the time? They're in a perfectly nice home. They're getting treated well. Things are going right. Why do they move them? It doesn't make sense. I mean, the person is still a foster parent. They haven't changed that. So when one goes, they'll take another. But why won't they just keep that one? Let yeah, Mama, see, I would do the same thing. Hell, I would I would die even if it wasn't for my child. I'm a big believer in protection of the innocent. So if I could do something about a child that was in danger, I would do it, even if it, cost me my life. Because what is it? that song that goes, "Children are our future. Teach them well and let them find a way," or something. I don't know. Now that song's running through my head. But yeah, and we have to. It takes a village to raise a child, and unfortunately, the more populated we get, the less villages we form. And I grew up in a village. My neighborhood was a village. It wasn't just my mother and my grandmother who looked out for me. It was the neighbor next door. It was the woman across the street. It was the kids on the other block. It was my aunt 2 blocks away. It was my mother's friend 3 blocks away. They would watch out for us. We were a village, and they raised us. They didn't hesitate to yell at us when we did something wrong. They didn't. My mother or my grandmother wouldn't say, "Don't you dare talk to my child like that." Oh, God. Somebody's got to discipline them. If you ain't going to do it, I'm going to do it. But that's how it was back then. And I didn't turn out so bad. Um, uh, of course you'd die for any one of your kids. Come on. That's a given. I'd die for my nieces and nephews. Great nephews, rather. My nieces and my great nephews. Because I don't have any direct nephew. Yeah, I have one nephew, but he's in Washington with my younger brother. God, he's getting so big. And he's like, when I first met him, he was a baby. He was this big. Then the next time I saw him, he was a little toddler, about 3 or 4. And then I saw him and he was 7. Now, I think he's taller than me. Well, he's gonna be. Does anybody have anything else to say? Because, I'm just rambling here. You still here, Rebecca? You're welcome to come in. Anybody is. No, I'm kidding. Well, Rebecca's always welcome. She knows that. Because I don't know. Woo! There I go again. There we go again. No, I'm not gonna sing. I keep bursting out in little snippets, and then the melody stays in my head, and I can't get rid of it. I get an earworm, and I'll put it there myself, which is like, no, don't do that. What am I looking for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 placer. What? It's supposed to be charging. And it's down to 2%. Go figure. I had it charging at 25%. There's something wrong with this charging cord. Which painting? I forget. I easily forget. And it just shut off again. There we go. I'll plug it in the bedroom. It works. House near the sea captured by radiance. Ooh. Ooh, have you seen my new shirt? It says, "Don't piss off old people." The older we get, the less life in prison is a deterrent. I like this one. So don't piss us off. Uh, uh, excuse me. Anyway, I hope we can have a mystery exchange next year. Nobody was interested this year. Shame, because I have fun with that one. Especially since I never know what Rebecca's going to get me. And I would have loved to have seen what she got me this year as the year of the animals, creatures. Next year's the year of winter. I still don't have winter diamond paintings. I'm looking all over for some, but I don't want to spend a lot of money because I don't have a lot of money to spend. So I may just screw it. I don't have to do a year of winter, right? Right? Ah, I love you guys. You have such patience. I don't think I have patience with myself either. I do have the patience to learn new things. That you can take to the bank. Ask Rebecca because I am so absorbed in this app, and I've done it with other apps and other things that when I want to learn something, I'm going to learn it. I don't mind doing research. I don't mind looking up how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do, when there's something I want to do? I look it up, I study. Okay, that's interesting. I go to a different page. Oh, same thing. All right. And I'll go and I'll do it. Doesn't mean I'll remember it the next day, but I don't hesitate to look at. That's how I learned my Mac. That's how I learned my iPad and my iPhone. I look things up on Google. Google is your friend. There's even a site called LMGY. No, LMGTFY.com. It stands for, let me Google that for you. When people ask questions in chats or something like that, let me Google that for you. They can Google it themselves. But I like doing that. It's fun. It's interesting. Sometimes I get sidetracked and I learn something else. Who knew? Then, of course, I'm working on my books because I'm reading. I just finished the fourth Bridgerton prequel. Cool. Those are good. If you haven't read those, definitely read them. They're fun. And now I'm starting on another Pelted Verse novel. I told you about the Pelted Verse. You know, sapient people that were made on Earth, used as labor and whatever, or for pleasure or whatever. And the big fight, and they left. And now they've got this big alliance with all this advanced technology. But they're they're humans crossed with animals. Human DNA crossed with animal DNA. So you've got wolves and four-legged whatever, and you got leopards and cats and everything under the sun, even a phoenix. It's just, it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird universe, but it's fun. It's If you like science fiction, It's a cool universe. I like putting myself in different scenarios. I always thought I should be born, I should have been born in the future because what we have now, cell phones and this and that, I was imagining way back when because I was reading the fiction stories, books written by scientists who speculated about the future. Some of them speculated philosophically, about civilization. Some were technical. Some were space operas. Star Wars is a space opera. Um, and some were just added a little science fiction to mysteries or something like that. I mean, like J.D. Robb and her In Death series. It's set in a future, but not too far in the future. And they've got a few things that we don't have yet, or may never have. I don't know. But it's cool. What does Rebecca say? When you sell that yarn, buy some winter paintings. Yes, I wanted to show. I promised I'd show you some of these. I have about 140 pounds of combed yarn. Combed yarn. This is most of it is fingering. Some of it is even less. Let's turn on the light. I mean, but look at that color. Is that gorgeous color? It's thin. It's like but it's thin. It's thicker than actually this one is about the same as crochet cotton. Crochet cotton, if you know what that is. That's the thin stuff. And here's look at this one. Christmas! It's Christmas! And I'm selling these as a lot of 10, but I have to weigh them and take pictures and everything else. And then we got to figure out if I can fit 10 in a box. How big a box on it. I guess it depends upon the size of the yarn. But I just want to get rid of them. Dan wants to throw them away. Literally. He wants to throw them in the garbage. I would rather give them away than have them thrown out. But I had bought 240 pounds of yarn, just like this. And I brought it specifically to resell. I brought it to a crochet retreat or just gathering. Somebody just set it up in Orlando years ago, shortly after I bought this. And Dan and I dragged all this stuff, all 240 pounds up, and we set them on a table, and everything was priced and weighed and had notes on it. A lot of the notes have fallen off because they've been in storage a long time. And I sold about half my inventory. So I was very happy. I more than made my money back because I paid $1.50 a pound. I was selling it for $3 or $4 a pound. Now, I just want to get rid of it. And then I had to lug another 100 or so pounds back. There's a guy in Japan who lives as a dog, had a custom fur outfit made, and is taken for daily walks. A furry. Okay, now that's weird. That's weird. I've heard of furries. Mickey, try to find some machine knitting boards. That's true. They do use a lot of fingering yarn because that's what this is. It's thin yarn, and it's good for weavers, for knitters, for machine because they like cones if you're doing machine knitting. In fact, that's a number of people bought it specifically for their machine knitting. But I'll put it up. I don't know if I'm going to put it up on Facebook Marketplace or eBay? I don't know Facebook. eBay is easy. They figure out the tax, they figure out shipping costs. You tell them the weight, the dimensions of the package, they'll figure it out. Like I just put up um, two artists' easels. Um, I bought them years ago, and I didn't realize that I had bought two. I think I bought them on two different occasions and forgot I bought one, which me. And Dan found them yesterday in storage and brought them out here. And we put one together and I took pictures. It wasn't that hard. There were no instructions, but it wasn't that hard to figure out how to put it together. And it's a travel easel. It even has a drawer in the front, three-legged. It's so cute. And I looked around to see how much they sell for. Some of them sell for $109, $240. On eBay, the average was about $80. I said $70 or best offer. it's going to go. I'm not going to auction it because I'll get nothing. I don't even know where my link is, where my eBay is. I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. I'm looking for French half box. Don't ask me. That's what it's called. A half box artist's easel. Oh, there's mine right up there. Oh, I put it up for 75. Cool. Cool beans. Of course, mine is up there first because it's mine. Let's see. Okay. Oh boy, that's a long one. Oh well. Oh no, that's not going to work. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was that long. Let's get rid of these. Yeah. Why did they do that? Yeah, that's too much. But I can go to Bitly and log in. This is fun. I'm just, hanging out here, doing my thing. I know you can hear me typing, right? I hope it doesn't sound like clicking, does it? Because I've got one of those silicon things on it. Let's see, create. Where's the create thing? Oh, where's the create? Mm. I can never search this. I don't use it that often. That's why, and I forget where things are. Ooh, there's the registration form for the Great Escape. Damn, I had to do it 3 times, 4 times. I kept screwing it up. I had 4 of them. Uh, let's see. Why can't it just say links? That's why. Okay. It doesn't show me where to do that. Oh well. It usually it's really easy to find, but apparently not today. I don't have the time or the patience. Yeah, Rebecca, put up a link on for your eBay store. I don't have a store. I just have items listed. If you know that one item for now. Go ahead, put your store up, Rebecca. But that's not a bad idea. That's incentive for me to sell this yarn. Thank you, Rebecca. That is definitely incentive. Sell the yarn, buy some winter diamond paintings. The ones I want. The problem is every single winter painting I've seen, except for one that's not in stock anymore, is Christmas. Something with Christmas. It's the chapel, it's ribbons set of getting ready for Christmas. It's this beautiful snow scenes, but they're all Christmas. Didn't want that castle on the mountain. That one is, but I don't want to do a castle. And everywhere I go, that's all I can find is I type in winter, snow, something, and I did find one that said it showed a fawn in a snow-covered forest. His first winter. I was unfortunately that was sold out a long time ago, probably. Winter Solace. What's that one? That sounds interesting. Did you know that Getting Ready for Christmas on DAC is a panorama? It's a biggie. Very pretty. I like the pretty one. I like them. I don't mind doing Christmas paintings, as you know. I mean, when I did my premiere, I had a Christmas diamond painting backdrop. But I'd like to find something that's just winter. I mean, if I'll get, the winter Christmas, but if I need to, because I'm going to need more than one. But I'm not in a rush. There's plenty of time. It's a DAC Winter Solace. Diamond Art Club. Winter. Oh, come on. Hey, don't you hate it when you start typing and oh, it's pretty. Oh, I didn't see that one. I might get this one. This is pretty. Thank you. Thank you. I like Abraham Hunter, and it's only $69, and I've got a $50 gift card, so or $50 in points. I'd have to double my points to get 100, but that's not going to happen without using my points. So, thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been asking all week since my birthday. I told you guys, I need winter paintings. I will probably go to AliExpress. I did check some Evermoment paintings. The sizes I want, which are not small, but the larger sizes, are the same price as the ones that DSC or Dreamer Design sell. For their sizes, the same thing, from $60 to $80 for that. No. As much as I love Evermoment, they've always been expensive compared to everybody else. Yeah, you're right, Bonnie. It is. It's the year of winter. Becca. She wants the year of Christmas. Do the year of Christmas. I'm doing the year of winter. I don't celebrate Christmas. Actually, I don't celebrate anything except Hanukkah. And even that. I might get that Hanukkah one from DAC though. Ah, this is getting done. I can't wait to finish this. Elf Gnome Trio with. I, is it? Is that another DAC? Let's see. This is cute. A little red bird sitting on the hat of one of the gnomes with a hat on. I didn't see this one. Ooh, it's only $49. But it is. It's wintry, but it's also Christmassy. So it's both. Ah, Rhonda, thank you. God, you guys, Winter Sparkle. What's that one? God, you guys, how come I can't find any of these? Oh, yeah, I don't like that one. That doesn't do it for me. I have my first diamond painting, very similar to that, and it's hanging up in the hallway. I just, that's okay. That's what I did. I typed winter in the search. Snowmen painting? I didn't see that. All I see is Santas. Excuse me, and red ribbons. And I'm real. What can I say? I'm real. This is real life here, people. Um, yeah, all I saw was Santas and ribbons and Christmas trees, and I really want to do. Is that at DSA or Dreamer Designs? The white Christmas room. It's so pretty. I really want to do that one. So I might. Forest friends. You know, you guys are killing me. Ah, snowman. Oh, with a bear. This is nice. Oh, it's round. No, I don't do round. Oh, I wonder if the other one's around. Yeah, that the L's are round. That's why I bypassed it. And the other one. Come on, come on. Ah, Winter Solace is square. So that one's a good one. But yeah, I don't like round. I don't. I don't. Yeah, white drills are the lighter colored drills are harder to line up and look right. The darker colors, you can get them to look at least look like they're straight, even if they aren't. The white ones, you see every little curve. So, yeah. Oh, I missed a row. Excuse me. I got hiccups. L's. I missed a whole bunch of L's. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11 or 12 there. So I can use my big fat phallic my my 10 placer. That's what I call it. I call this my phallic pen. And I still have to stick them down because you never know. Okay, that's enough for L. I'm getting drills all over the place. could dress me up, but you can't get me out. Yeah, I still have a Mountain Peak Castle. I'm not into castles. Rhonda is Herald of Peace. What do you call it? Round? Oh, isn't that beautiful? Is that winter? Is that a wintry thing? A lion? The lion and the lamb. Oh, there's an angel. Nice. Yeah, no. Oh, and it's not in stock. It's not in stock anymore. Oh, sorry. I'd have to wait for it. And it's nice, but I don't do angels or people. I try not to. Something like this is an exception. This is a creature. And the Melody in Pink one, she was a tiny person. She was so that one came out so nice. I love Josephine Wong. Anyway, it's getting late for me. I need a half hour rest after this. Does anybody know if J Rob is going live tonight? Anybody? I hope so. But I need a break before I go back online. Not that I really talk much. I don't chat much, do I? I like chatting on one-on-ones, or in for some reason I like chatting in Messenger. Don't ask me. I don't do crazy lady. But when it comes to the lives and everything else, I don't know. Some of them go too fast, and I can't keep up. I can't listen to the person who's doing the live and watch the chat at the same time. I'm not that good at multitasking. Not at all. Especially not. Yeah, that's dividing by attention. So start saying goodbye. Let's say goodbye. I haven't stopped talking. I know. I'm nuts. Have you met me? Okay. I'm gonna say goodnight for now. If you're over at J Rob's and she's live tonight, I'll come in at least say hi to everybody. My hello peoples. It's my line. But in the meantime, be good, be kind, be nice, be wonderful, be safe. Please be safe. For me. I want to keep you guys around. Stop getting COVID. God, what am I going to do with you people? Until the next time. Arrivederci.